Alrighty, I'm going to make this short and sweet and just show you the little steps. I've done the little introduction, showed you all the pieces, parts, and all that good stuff. So I mixed the sanitizer with the 4 quarts of water. You actually put 4 quarts of water down in the fermenter. I keep calling it a fermentator. In the fermenter, and as you can see, I got all the stuff that I'll be using to do the mixing and all that down in there. Before I put it in there, shake it up real good and let it sit for 10 minutes. And also I took a little bit of water and drained it out on a plate here, and when I take the stuff out of the fermenter, I'll lay it on this plate, which has a little bit of the sanitized liquid on it to keep everything sanitized while I'm working. And then when I drain everything out of the fermenter, I'm going to drain into the pot that I'm going to be boiling my wort in, so it'll be sanitized as well. So I'm going to go from there, and here in a little bit I'll take and mix everything up on the stove, and probably show you a little bit on that, and check back with me a little bit. Alright, here we are, next step. It's going really smooth, really simple. Like I say, there's nothing to this. I've emptied out everything out of the fermenter. I'll get that right one of these days. I put 4 quarts of cold water in the fermenter. I'm using spring water. I'm not using tap water because I've read that the taste of different tap waters can alter the taste of your beer. So I'm just using good old spring water from Walmart. So also I've taken my sterilized pot and I've put 4 cups of water, just regular, not cold water, but spring water, into the pot with my sanitized 1 cup measuring cup. And also they recommend putting your wort or your mixture in your extract into hot water to let it be. It's so thick it makes it easier on you to pour when you get ready to pour it. So next step is to take my booster and slowly mix it into the water on the pot. After it's completely dissolved, I'll bring that to a boil. As soon as I get that to a boil, I remove that from the heat and mix in my extract. So after that's complete, I'll take the wort and pour it into the fermenter. Set it right that time. So then I top it off with cold water up to the 8 quart mark, I believe it is, and sprinkle in my brewer's yeast on top. Stir it again real good, and we're good to go. So I may show that or I may not, but either way, it's really simple, as you can see. So I'll get back with you in a minute. Appreciate it. All right, got her done. Got the mixture mixed, got it boiled, got it boiling. Then we added the extract, which you can see, and it smelled really strong. So I think it's kind of a little pretty stout beer from what I read. So I don't know. Came out really good, went together good, and then I think I misspoke. It's not called wort until all that comes together. The booster mixed with the water and then the extract added to it, then it's wort. So after that's done, the wort was poured into the fermenter, and that took my, you hear my knees popping, old man? That took me up to about 6 quarts here. I know you can't see this, but there's a 4, 6, and an 8.5 quart line. So that took me up to about 6, and then you're supposed to top it off with up to 8.5 quarts with the remainder of cold water. Stir it, mix everything real well, and then that little packet of yeast I had, pour it on top. It's poured in there, you can see. It smelled funky too. It smells funky right now, so hopefully it'll smell like beer when I bottle it here in a couple of weeks. But it's supposed to sit for 5 minutes. The yeast is on top of the mixture, and then I'm going to stir it again and put the lid on and set it aside. So there you go, Jake's first brew batch. It's fun. It's really fun to do. It's interesting. I can't wait to be able to make some more. I think I'm going to get at least 1 or 2 refill kits coming. So as soon as I empty out of the fermenter into the bottles, then I'll have the fermenter free to start another batch. So that way I can do it in cycles and keep going with it. So, all right, keep checking back, and when I get to the bottling stage, or in between, I may talk about it a little bit and do some more video. But definitely we'll be back with you when the bottling stage starts. Appreciate you coming by the block.